What's up, my little tattletales? How y'all doing today? Listen, I got the DMs. A lot of y'all have been asking a little bit more about what the streets and my sources are saying about Jeannie Mai and Jeezy. Now, listen, they haven't made comments about their divorce, not publicly. We know Jeezy actually posted some stuff on Instagram that looked like it was a shot to Jeannie. We are going to talk about that. But y'all, let me just say, if Jeezy's past is any indication of his present state of mind and Jeannie Mai's future, baby, she got a lot to be worried about. Listen, we already talked about it. He did a sneak attack on the prenup. I've been digging. But y'all, what took me so long to get this video out? Y'all know I was searching, but my detective instincts also took me to the world of June's Journey. What's that? June's Journey is this app. Listen, I had to act like I was playing June's Journey and dig through all the clues to try to get a piece of what's going on now. I know some people are saying it's nobody's business what goes on between them. Maybe, but they make their love from beginning to end our business. So baby, I want to see what's going on at the end. You know that I love a good detective. You know I love a good mystery. Okay, let's get into it, okay? First, let's bring me up to what we know. One, this was a sneak attack. People are saying that she did not see it coming. He had the papers ready June 15th. Now, understand what people say by ready. The papers had to be signed by him, lawyer, whatever. Of course, his lawyer put it together. He was sitting on those papers. Meanwhile, Jeannie was literally planning what? I'm sorry, I keep getting distracted by June's Journey. Did I tell you what June's Journey is? You guys, June's Journey is this app that, listen, I can't get enough of. It's really, really cool because I found some more clues. It's a mystery and it's a lot like gossip. You go and you try to, it's super easy to play, right? Because, you know, I'm not the best at playing games. My boyfriend is, but sometimes he likes those really complicated ones. I like ones that challenge me just enough but keep on going. And get this, much like the Tattletales, you can actually play with a group of friends as you piece things along. Y'all, hold on. Look how cute this game is. One, it's free to download, okay? And there's a bunch of hidden objects around. So it's a lot like piecing together what happened between Jeezy and Jeannie Mai, right? It's super beautiful. I love Mrs. Talbot. I'm gonna find out how she figures into everything. You can customize, remodel, and fix your mansion. You know what? There's even like a garden island that you can actually do stuff. I like to play in teams. If you do download the app, hit me up. We can play as a team. You know, again, it helps me decompress. It's just challenging enough. It's super fun. I hate games that are just too complicated or never really have an end, you know? Anyway, listen, download June's Journey. You can do it for free, by the way, by clicking the link below in the description box. I love this game. Or via the QR code on the screen. Yeah, listen, you have Android, you have Apple. Do you have it's cool. We love Android. You have Android, you have Apple, cool. And you can even do it on your computer through Facebook games, all right? If any of y'all are about that computer life, because you know I love playing, well, playing it at work. What am I saying? I am playing this at work. Anyway, let me put this down so I can concentrate. If you need to zone out, this is it. Okay, you guys, back to what I was saying, okay? Jeannie can maybe contest the prenup because it was signed 24 hours before. That is grounds to actually say it's duress. Now, whether the judge finds it duress is anybody's game. But everybody wants to talk about Jeannie and the way she said she liked, you know, white meat, dark meat, all this other stuff. People are saying that it was like these comments. The thing that freaked me out is they're saying that she kept saying it was on the side, but her friends are coming out and said Jeannie would never step out on Jeezy. So where does that leave everything, right? Well, let's look at the way things are going to go with her and Monaco, because as much as Jeannie said Jeezy is her preference, Jeezy said that's his preference too, and they had a conversation and he's all cool. Again, I don't understand. Why is everybody so mad about what Jeannie said? I mean, I understand why they're so mad, but at the end of the day, Jeezy said they had a conversation with it and it was cool. On top of that, Jeezy seems to be a bit trash when it comes to relationships. Again, just like June's journey, you have to read through the receipts. Jeezy seems to be a little bit trash in relationships and how he treats them when he leaves. So, yeah, shouldn't you be glad that he wants her and not you? But let's get into what she has to look forward to, because baby, it is not anything nice. Jeannie, I hope she is lawyered up because he is not going to let this meth go. Let's also not forget that young Jeezy's baby mama, Mai, says he concocted claims of Jeannie Mai engagement jealousy to humiliate her. Again, this is why Jeezy had moved on to Jenny, was super happy, and then he made these claims that she was jealous, all because he wanted to get out of paying child support and payments on the car. They said the mother of Jeezy's daughter accused him of telling lies after her mental state and more in their child support and custody case to embarrass and humiliate her. Again, remember I said you have to piece through the clues? Because as much as people want to drag Jeannie, and I'm not defending her, she's not perfect, right? Can we look at the person that literally has what, 3, 4 kids? Like, he's a mess. And every time he leaves a relationship, he gets cold-blooded, okay? Jeannie, I hope you didn't do anything, and I hope you're ready to lower your up, and I hope you'll contest that thing, because this was a sneaker cat. Again, remember I said he had that thing on June 15th? He was holding it and hiding. Jeannie didn't know about it. Her signature wasn't on it. She had no statement prepared. Now, some people say he's doing this to wake her up, to make her focus on him more. I don't know, y'all. Anyway, right? His ex said Jeezy has taken a path of vitriol, lies, and slander in their case over access and support of their 6-year-old daughter in an attempt to divert attention away from his own behavior. They said that Jeezy's contention with her contention that she filed motions for contempt against him because she was jealous of his engagement to Jeannie Mai just wasn't true. Neither was his claim that she had manic fits, where she threatened to delete him, that led him to fear for her psychological health. She said a new legal doc said although Jeezy announced he had asked Mai to be his wife on the evening of March 27th, that morning through her lawyer, she told Jeezy that if he didn't make a court-ordered payment toward a car for her, that she'd file a motion for contempt for him by that day's end. So this man was arguing with his ex-fiance that he was court-ordered to pay for the car that moves his daughter around and to pay child support. She called him that morning, was like, yo, where's my money? I'm gonna go to the courts and tell them you're not paying. And that day he decided to ask Jeannie to marry him. Coincidence? Maybe, right? She said the timing of her emails proved she had no idea he got down on one knee and that Jeezy's engagement had no bearing on her handling the case. The mama one also fired back at Jeezy's allegations that she, oh my God, threatened to delete him while having manic fits. She said her attorney asked Jeezy for any correspondence between the pair where she used the word delete, but he hasn't provided any. Mai also questioned that if she was such an unstable mother to their daughter, why hadn't he raised the issue in their case while allowing her to care for their daughter 99% of the time? She said how low petitioner has sunk to make up this time a slanderous lie to defend himself. If this allegation was true, what kind of father would that make petitioner that he never raised any sex concerns during the pendency of his child support and custody case? You guys, again, this is getting deep. And why does this tie into everything? I'll tell you in a second, but let me just get to this. That's it. Now, she filed motions of contempt against Jeezy for allegedly failing to pay her child support, okay? Failing to obtain life insurance for their daughter, and failing to obtain a vehicle for her that was part of their settlement, and failing to enroll in a co-parenting app for their communications. Jeezy did deny her allegations and said she only filed the motion to get back to him for getting engaged to Mai. Jeezy seems like he likes to gaslight. She seems like, because she filed it that morning and nobody knew he was engaged. Do you see how you have to connect this like June's Journey? Do you see why I'm into playing June's Journey? It's just like the Gossip Game, but better. Now, she also addressed Jeezy's court contention that she has a full-time nanny and that she kept their daughter away from him or his side of the family. The mom said she does not have a full-time career, does not have a full-time caregiver for her daughter, and that she'd always make sure that Jeezy could see her daughter whenever he wanted, and often with less than 24 hours notice. She said she'd been the one to facilitate the relationship between Jeezy's father and the daughter, driving up to 70 miles one way so that they could spend time together. She said she also tried to foster contact between the girl and his adult son, Jeezy's adult son, but Jeezy worked to prevent them from having a relationship. In his court filing, he said that he bought her a $100,000 Range Rover, but said she totaled it. He also alleged she complied with the court order to purchase a new car up to $30,000, but Mai wanted a car that cost more than that and wanted him to pay for it in a way that was inconsistent with the judge's orders. However, Mai said Jeezy just let her drive the SUV, but kept the title in his name, so he never got her even that car. Jeezy seems, I know y'all riding out for him, but do you see how, like, there's analogous things that's happening between this and what's happening with Jeannie. However, when the vehicle was totaled through no fault of her own, Jeezy kept the insurance money, and Mai spent 5 months shuttling their daughter around in rental cars before he eventually agreed to purchase a car for her by paying the dealer directly, something he initially refused to do. At this point, the judge had yet to rule by the case. Now, you guys, just hear me out on this, right? Because I'm beginning to like get bad vibes from Jeezy, okay? You see how she said that he tried to say she was hysterical, she was cuckoo, she was like, you know, what was, I don't want to say BP, but saying that she had like mental issues and was hysterical and all this stuff. And she's like, what are you talking about? I've never been that way. Listen to this interesting thing that Jeannie actually had to say about, this is when she started dating Jeezy. Listen to this interesting thing that she had to say about her mental state. Hold on. Listen, this is about, let me pause this. Okay, I found the clip. I find it interesting. Listen to what Jeannie says about this anger problem that everybody's talking about. Y'all ready for this?
On it, I didn't notice that I had a hot temper until I got with Jeezy, and here's a person who is my equal and I really respect. And when I would spew some of my old habits, and he was like, like, who? That's not flying here. And also, it would trigger him to come back at me with things where I was like, who the f do you think you are? But I was triggering him. But he never told me to fix my temper. I just saw it and I thought, unless I want to stay in this place.
Okay, so she goes on whatever, but you guys just hear me out, right? Because Jeezy's ex said that she used to also tell her, oh, there's something wrong with you. You're this, you're that. Jeannie said that this is the way her grandmother and grandfather communicated. Her mom communicated, her whole family. And she was married to a man for 10 years. And nobody ever said, oh my God, you got this mouth, you got these anger, you got these temper problems. Now, maybe she did. Since you got with Jeezy and within dating a guy for a few months, he's like, yo, you need to fix yourself. And Jeannie was all on this, oh, I was raised to serve my man submission. And she was like, yo, like, I have a problem. Now, I'm not saying Jeannie doesn't have an anger problem, but it seems like if you actually look through all of Jeezy's old relationships with the mother of his kids, he literally has gone so far as to basically say they're basically BP, out of their minds, histrionic, with no proof. Again, I'm looking through clues like June's Journey. I'll make sure it's free to download. Make sure you download it. The link's in the bio. You can join my team and everything. But honestly, it makes me seem like we have more clues. Until they speak out, I'm going to be doing everything I can to piece together the clues, because yes, it is their business, but I care. They got me invested in their love story. I feel like people in my family, like my friends, are actually breaking apart, and I want to know what happens. So y'all, we're going to piece things together like we're on June's Journey. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.